GTX 680.
Wow!
Oh, Tina, when the bull began to afford the more gorgeous drive for me to pour. I connoisseur for sure, chords and four chords, all sorts. I get forward with force, I endorse any sources nearby ports in these bars. Yo, throw me some beers, I'ma go with these odds till I see stars, till I be me. Large stream 3 yards, till you see me acting like a retard.
Hey guys, welcome back again to BarschGaming. I'm John.
And I'm Chris. And today we've got a bit of a special surprise for me because it's mine.
I'm taking like, oh wait, no, that's, no. It's something else.
We have the GTX 680, which I'll be using in my personal rig. And John's going to finally pick up the box at some stage so he can show you. So it's a pallet variant. It's the Jetstream cooler on there. I have actually opened the box and had a look at it.
Nah, it's unboxing, man.
I haven't actually taken it out of the box yet. So naturally you've got all the junk on the box that tells you all about it. Dr. Moss and all that kind of stuff that this has. Ta-da! So we'll get to the unboxing. We'll probably take you off the tripod as well, so you can get a closer look at this thing. We've got a GTX 670 and a 570 up here just so we can do sort of a comparison. Get this out of the box. I'll just put this here for a second. Stop that.
Not anymore.
This is not how we normally treat things. This is only because it's mine. What does it come with? Alright, so we've got driver disc.
Important.
Is probably going to be useless to me. Comes with a sticker, if you can see that.
Is it the Jetstream?
Yeah, but it's back to front.
One of those
Anyway.
reverse image ones, yeah?
Have I got it upside down? I can't tell. Alright. And your quick installation guide with all the info that you might need. We've got a 2 PCI-E 6-pin connector to an 8-pin.
VGA to DVI.
And warranty product thingamajig. And HDMI to DVI, which will come in handy because this actually has 2 DVI connections on the back.
It's an unusual one for standard.
That's pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's good.
So you can run NVIDIA Surround using all DVI, and you won't need an adapter for a mini DisplayPort to DVI, just in case you're running all DVI monitors. So, here we have, well actually let's talk about it first. It's a 2.5 slot cooler, so just take that in mind if you're going to use something like this and going to run it in SLI.
Well, yeah, that said, it's much thicker than your standard. Actually, we'll put it next to the GTX 670, which, keep in mind, itself is quite thick. It's yeah, quite beastly. I mean, this is your 570. So it's kind of tough to get the comparison. Is that right? But
We'll take it off the tripod now. I'll give you a closer look.
Yeah,
and
but
measure it up and everything.
Aesthetically, quite pleasing. I think. It's kind of a basic shroud, but very nice, I think. It's looking good.
So yeah, we'll take you off the tripod. We'll give you. Actually, I'll leave it on the tripod, but we'll give you a closer look. And
To tripod or not to tripod?
to tripod.
To tripod.
Anyway, we'll do that now. All right, so there it is, sitting in front of the GTX 670 from EVGA, which is sort of like a reference style cooler. Non-reference PCB on that one, but yeah. As you can see, it's a little bit longer. In fact, I'll get my tape measure out next thingamajig and we'll measure it up. But as you can see, it's, if you can see from that angle, it's quite a lot fatter. It's definitely wider.
Yeah, I can't really see it from that angle.
No. Alright, we'll change angles.
Not much longer though, is it?
No, not a whole
A
lot.
little bit. It's got about a centimetre and a bit, maybe.
Yeah. I'll measure it up now anyway. Alright, so the dimensions, it's 27 metres in length, it's 11 centimetres high, and 5 centimetres wide. So like I said, it's a 2.5 slot cooler, so bear that in mind if you're going to run SLI or something, or you've got other PCI-E things plugged into your computer. So here we have the rear I/O. You've got your 2 DVI connections, HDMI, and a display port. So if you are planning on running surround, you can always use that adapter there to plug into the HDMI and then use the other 2 DVIs as well. So we'll just take it to the top now as well. Apparently I might have said 27 meters for the length. I'm not sure if I did or not, but yeah, it's 27 centimeters, not 27 meters. Although you probably could tell that.
It'd be alright if you got a 30-meter case.
As far as the connections go, it takes an 8-pin connection and a 6-pin connection. The recommended power is a 550 watt power supply as well, so it's not too hungry. That's pretty good though. 550's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the draw on it's about 215 watts, they reckon, so again, bear that in mind. Anyway, that being said, very nice, I like that.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what it'll look like in the case. I really like this this cooler actually. It's quite solid, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
So obviously you got your SLR tabs up here as well. So let's get into the benchmarks. Let's.
Yeah, I don't drink in here, put your glasses up. Up for my bottles. My bottles, my bottles, my bottles, my bottles, my bottles, my bottles. Yeah. Whiskey remix like a phoenix, feeling reborn. Watch your porn, see your 3 tits, fearless in the beer. See this so we gets, we need beer like vehicles, they be licks. We sip at the bar, raise into these lips. We feel like Scarface, we pissed, heelish, Swedish beer. My Adidas lead me with speed to wherever beer be. Cause my bottle, give me 3 wrists, 3 sixes in the Sesky as we fish. My bottle, take me to the floor like fish. We twist these caps, we smash the mean liquid. James Christ going there. You boys made it now. Cooper's fit to jam. On damn, give me that bag. This fine summer's day. Drinking Matilda Brand. Let's swing. Miller genuine, crack a one and then get to a bend to helping you commit the sins. Gonna hit the substandard thing from the rear end. Guess that depends. Do you got lenses? You get your drinks in tins, my friends. Is you drinking in your houses, drinking in your beds? Does you understand when I said I'm sick of getting head? All I want is to go to shower wet in my chest. Hope my bottle with the tight grip, and I won't let no shitty interrupt sips. Chick you get in the chick with least effort, just to look like a prize for a half lip.
Alright, well, you've seen the benchmarks now, and well, we'll go through them a bit quickly. What were your thoughts all together?
Honest thoughts? If you're looking to spend the money and you're looking at the price difference between the 670 and the 680, 670 is probably the better choice. The more sensible choice anyway. You get pretty much, not quite, but pretty much the same performance out of a 670 as you would out of a 680. And there's an obvious price difference between them. I was lucky I got mine on special, so I'm not terribly disappointed. I actually paid the same for this as I did for
the special is match the price pretty much. So I mean, if you can catch a special while it's on, I mean, I don't know if it'll still be on while the time you watch this video, but if it is, go for it, because yeah, definitely good to grab then. But
it's only for the pallet though. The pallet 680s. Yeah, they're all on special at the moment, so if you can dig one of them up from somewhere.
The pallet cooler wasn't overly impressed with. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, the non-reference cooler was a bit funny. As you would have seen in the benchmark results and the graphs and all that, 78 was what it topped out at, which is pretty high.
Pretty high, yeah.
Especially for a non-reference cooler. But again, I was watching it between the games and the benchmarks and everything like that, and it didn't really seem to go too much over about 65, but I'm guessing, the fan profile on it must ramp up, which was pretty good actually. Like the non-reference cooler itself, as far as noise goes, wasn't too bad. It was actually quite good.
Makes some weird noises.
Yeah, it makes some whining noises.
Quite unusual, but in saying that, we did it with the panel, side panel off as well, so it was a bit more prominent. But it's not so much your standard whirring. It's more of a. It's like I don't know, kind of.
It's more GPU noise.
It's
not actual fan noise, but yeah.
Yeah.
But the fans themselves, they're really quiet. It's actually quite good when it comes to that. Even when it ramped up to cool it down.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear the fans at all, to be honest. Yeah.
I couldn't hear it over the CPU cooler. So. they're not too bad at all. So yeah, again, is it worth buying a 680 over a 670? Probably not, is my general thought. Too bad for me because I own this one, but yeah, it's the 670 is a better buy. But it sort of comes down to the same with the previous generation as well. The 570 was the better buy over the 580. Yeah. Sure, the 580 is faster, sure the 680 is faster, but the price per performance for a high-end card, probably looking at the 670 is a better option.
Not to say that we're slagging on the card altogether, because it's still an absolute beast of a GPU, but, you know, being at the top of the range, you're looking for top of the range, everything in the marks, and then, you know, you see a couple of things, you kind of go, could be a bit better or whatever, so, yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement with Chris on this one. If, yeah, 670 versus 680, value for money, go your 670, probably a better option. I mean, if you're not too worried about money, whatever, yeah, get your 680. But yeah, it is a good card, but few things, yeah.
The harder you push it, the more it does push in front, though.
Well, that's true. We didn't really benchmark that.
Being just on a single 1080p monitor, and that's how all the benchmarks were done in 1920 by 1080. Yeah, you can't really push the card too hard. It's fairly overpowered for what we're doing. If you were going to run NVIDIA Surround or something, I'm sure you'd see a larger difference between the 670 and the 680, because the 680's just got more of that, you know, that low-end grunt sort of thing. Or if you were running like a high-res monitor in 2560 by 1440, I'm sure you'd see a larger difference again between the 670 versus the 680.
If we get a chance down the track as well, we may do some benchmarks on the Surround and display them. But that's I think where you see the main difference in these cards. So. Yeah, I mean, if you are going Surround, yeah. But then again, I mean, a 670 will hold up pretty well in Surround as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
That's our conclusion. Thank you very much for watching. Throw John some support for his music that you would have heard in the video, in the intro on the benchmarks. And,
absolutely.
Goodbye!
BarschGaming.
BarschGaming.